Good morning, children. So we are going to continue the poem, The Patriot. The second stanza. The air broke into a mist with bells. The old walls rocked with the crowd and cries. Had I said, good folk, mere noise ripples. But give me your son from yonder skies. They had answered. And afterward, what else? So, already you know, the patriot had come back 1 year ago on this same day. So, this is the scene when that day he had come back. How was the situation? The air broke into a mist with bells. The bells were the church bells. So, the church bells were ringing, welcoming him. Don't think that the bells were ringing themselves. The people were ringing the bells to welcome him. So the air broke. That means there was no coolness in the air. Everybody were exhilarated with that happiness, excited with happiness, that the air broke, meaning the cool air had different kinds of sounds. Like first one you know already, the mist of bells. See, not a single bell, it's a mist. Mist means how unclear sound of the bell, not a clear sound of one bell, unclear sound of bells. So the air broke into a mist of with bells, and they did. The old walls rocked with the crowd. The meaning is rocked. R-O-C-K-E-D. Don't mean that it is rocked means just like shaking. The people were so many in number that the church bells were ringing, and the bells, the walls of the church, they were old walls. The old walls rocked with the crowd and cries. They were as if they were trembling. The walls were trembling, rocked, trembled. The walls were trembling. The old walls rocked with the crowd. People were so many. Rush, hush, hush, everything. So the cries of the people, the ringing of the bells, and the rush of the people made the whole, like it was like a thunder. The whole old walls shook. If I had said, good folk, make noise repels. If you are making noise, it will make us repel. You know already what is the meaning of repel? Magnet. Same balls in a magnet repels. The meaning is the people will not be attracted or lured towards that. It will be repulsive. The sound irritates us. So only noise will irritate us. If I had said them, you give me your son from the yonder skies. From that sky, you give me your son. Your son. You know, sun always stands for happiness. And yonder means there. From that skies, you give me your son. The sun which gives you happiness. If I had asked them to give me the sun, they had answered. They would have answered. And afterward, what? What else you wanted? If had I asked them to give their son to me, they would have said. And afterwards, only son is enough. What else you want? Whatever else. Again, still more. You are such a great hero. We are ready to give everything. So, what else? That was the second stanza of the poem. Now coming to third stanza. Alack, it was I who leaped off at the sun to give it my loving friends to keep. Now man could do how I left undone. and you see my harvest. What I reap, this is very day. Now a year is run. Alas. Alas. The meaning is alas. Old English. This is Old English. The main meaning is alas. Alack, it was I who leaped at the sun. The poet says that poet would ask, if he had asked for the sun for the people would ask, what else you want? Only sun is enough. They were ready to sacrifice. But it was the poet, it was the patriot who really leaped at the sun. Means he was ready to give the sun his happiness. He tried to do what is impossible. You know already, nobody can jump at the sun. But here he tried to do the maximum impossible for his country people. So he was ready to give loving friends to keep. That means to make his loving friends happy and give them whatever possible to him. He leaped at the impossible thing to do. He tried his maximum to make his countrymen happy. Not men could do. That means he did so much that nothing that a man could do, he left undone. Not. The spelling is Old English again. Not means nothing. Nothing man could do, have I left undone. I have not left that. Whichever is possible to me, I did. I never left anything undone. And you see my harvest. Now, this much all he did, whatever possible. He leaped at the sun, he gave whatever happiness he could give to his country, fellow countrymen. And now you see what he is harvest. You know a harvest. Harvest is what we reap at the end of crop cultivation. Is it? Just like paddy harvest, wheat harvest, the harvesting cutting. That means what is the result? What is a good result? Actually, here the patriot doesn't have a good result. You see, now you see my harvest, what I reap, what I get. What I get this very day. After a year is run. A year is run. Run means past. After completion of a year, what is the result that he has reaped? What is the harvest that he has reaped after now a year has passed? After he has struggled so much to help his people, to do better to his countrymen, he has what harvest, what yield he has got. What yield he has got after a year has passed, now you see. So the poet says, is he happy or not? That you will come to know in the next paragraph. Okay.